I was in a quandary. The quandary was this. Second time. The quandary was the fact that, what should I speak on today? Because I've come to Toastmasters several times. I could talk on stress management. I could talk on the recession. But then I thought to myself, maybe it was time to move on. Maybe it was time to say as to what else we can talk about, what else can we do to actually help you in the audience move from one place to another. And I know a lot of people are in a quandary about whether they should change jobs, move on, or stay where they are. How many of you in the audience are people who work for somebody else? Okay, so do I have anybody here who works for themselves? Okay, I thought so. Okay. My presentation is as relevant to whether you work for yourself, as Greg does, or you work for somebody else. Because the marketplace of Dubai is moving. The marketplace of Dubai is changing. And what happened in work for Dubai maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, the land of vision, the land of dreams, was hit by earth-shattering news. It couldn't and didn't escape from the recession. I took time in the summer to do two things. I wanted to complete my third book. That was my summer job in London. I love the summer in London. But I also studied something else, which is what I'm going to share with you this evening. And that's the art of social networking. Now, is there anybody in this room that has not heard of Twitter? Is there anybody in this room that's never heard of LinkedIn? Is there anybody in this room that's never heard of YouTube? So no quandary there. We're all absolutely certain that we've heard of social networking. The only question is, how can you use it to increase your business? Now I know you can go onto Facebook. How many of you have got Facebook accounts? Many. How many of you make money out of Facebook? How many of you have got Twitter accounts? How many of you are making money out of Twitter? And how many of you have got LinkedIn accounts? And how many of you are making money out of LinkedIn? So Greg, no surprises here because there's a man in his own business. And what I'm saying to each one of you is that even though you're working for somebody else, you may not stay there forever. And now is the time to start marketing yourself, not so that you get another job, otherwise your employees will be outside the door. What I'm saying is that life is not the same as it was. So how you have marketed yourself in this business where you are at the moment may not stay the same. We may need other tools, other strategies, and other techniques. So I'm going to take you on a tour of my studying and learning during the summer, when I studied LinkedIn, when I studied Twitter, and when I studied YouTube. And you may well have more questions to ask, and you can interrupt me with pleasure. Or we can have questions at the end, whatever suits. If I say something, ask it there and then, because it fits. And believe me, Greg, I can't stop talking. So let's move on. I created the presentation, and I call it Turn Your Passion to For-Profit, because that's the name of the book that I've written. And the small piece that I've taken out of for this educational session is how to market yourself without leaving your desk. Now, I don't know about you, but I actually rather like that, because that hits me where the pain is. Meaning, in order to network, I can either come here of an evening, which I think is the most wonderful place to be, and I love being here, and thank you for your invitation. Or I can get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and go to networking events. Do you do those, Greg?
Used to.
Used to. Because when you're in your own business, that's what you do, to meet people. And I'm going to say to you, we can cut through all of that. So let me take you on your journey to where you want to be. So how many of you in the audience would like to raise your profile, either in your business or outside? Everybody. How many of us in the audience would like to bring clients to you? Wouldn't that be nice, turning up on our own doorsteps, knocking at the door? Please let me in. And how many of you would like to earn more money without leaving your desk? Hey ho, I mean, that I know is easy. Is it possible? The internet is a wonderful place. The internet gives it to us, the power of the internet. I can turn on my computer and any one of you can write to me with something exciting that's happened to them. Something wonderful that's turned up on their doorstep. And you can share it with me. I have colleagues right throughout the world who keep in touch on a regular basis. Isn't that just wonderful power behind this screen? To me, it's a little box of like energy. It's there every single day. But you have to know where to look. Otherwise, it could be a drudge. So let's move on. The 5 tools to successful marketing. And the marketing is internet marketing. And as I said to you before, this is a quick journey through. And if you do want to ask me any other questions, then take my email address on the business card and ask me. This is to give you a snapshot of what I've been studying. And I've divided up into 3 areas. Keywords, websites, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. So let's go through those. Why are keywords very, very important? Our keywords are what the market is asking for. Meaning, if I were to put stress management into this little tool here, this AdWords tool, you'll come up with a whole combination of words of what people are searching for when they're looking up stress management. And would you believe the words that are mostly used for stress management at this moment are occupational stress. So if you're looking for stress management, apparently more people are looking for occupational stress than anything else. You look quizzical. I was also quizzical. I was told, don't look quizzical, Carole, just use it. Because this is the research. What is your area of expertise, sir?
Advertising.
Advertising. So you'd have to choose a word, it could be advertising, put it into this particular tool, which is for me, it's a Google tool, and you'll come up with how many people are looking for words similar to advertising. Stage 1. Stage 2, you would then use that word as many times as you write on the website, you write an article, you write a blog. If you want to write a blog, how are you going to get profile to your name? Well, you can write it and nobody may find it, possibly. Or you can use this little free tool that tells you the word that is mainly used at the moment in my field is occupational stress. So use the word. So use the word exactly whatever it is in your area.
Using this link, AdWords.
Use that link, and please write down that link. Because if you can't, don't write it down, call me for it if you want me. But that's the word. Just put in Google AdWords. That's all you need. Google AdWords. It's a free tool. You put it in. You then put in the word that you want, and it tells you which words are used mainly for your industry. What industry are you in, sir?
Telecommunications.
Telecommunications. Put that into Google AdWords. You'll be very interested to see the words that actually come out of that. So just hold on to that thought first and foremost, and I'll see where we can use that. Because I'm not talking about necessarily marketing your organization's business. I'm talking about understanding what else is actually out there. What are people asking for? And as I said, my area was occupational stress. Okay, so we move on to the next stage. The second tool is the website. How many people in this room have got a website? Okay. Why is it other people don't have their own websites? No need? Haven't thought of